Hi everybody, Claus Hessler here with another part of Moeller technique intermediate level. In this course we'll be talking about some of the most frequent, misconceptions that come with this technique and that may be spread on the internet or wherever, I don't know. And one of these misconceptions actually is the topic of moving up too soon in time to prepare for the accent. And in order to tackle that misunderstanding, here's a couple of exercises in which we would pretty much revert the order of loud and soft strokes and have the accent on the end of a certain chain of notes. So in the 5 exercises that you have in your PDF booklet, exercise A, and maybe at first we just look at the first bar. There's the accents on the downbeats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the arrangement of the sticking in itself is right, left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 right. Again, in that one single line notation system, any stroke from the right hand is notated above the line, any stroke from the left hand is written below the line. So if you imagine the upstroke would always take place on the very last note before the accent, and if you boil it down to just playing the up and down strokes on the first measure of letter A, you would have something like this. Imagine that's the tempo for the quarter note. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that setting pretty much gives you an idea of where the ups and where the downs indicated by the wrist are happening. And that pattern of up and down movements will stay the same all throughout the exercise. Note how my forearm is moving up. So that wave-like motion of the Moeller whip still involves movements from wrist and forearm as well. If I now bring in the other soft notes, you will notice the pattern of up-down will still stay the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may want to jump back and forth between that pattern of just executing the ups and downs and adding the other soft notes. If we further expand it to the second bar and play the complete exercise A, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay. Also, as I was accenting in that first exercise, you noticed I did not hold down the stick after the accent. I did not freeze the stick like so, but there always was still some extra movement in which the stick would still bounce some more time, but not creating really a note. So that's what you see many times with my playing, and that really helps to not run into that trap which is set up with, say, actually too much tension in your hands. Because once your hands become tense, it's pretty much difficult, if not impossible, to maintain that fluid, effortless, comfortable flow, which is really a trademark of that way of playing Moeller technique. Okay. Now another aspect is or a few words on the soft notes in between the accents. What I usually try to do is just let the stick drop, if you will. So I'm not really performing some active movement in terms of really playing 3 strokes by active will. It's just opening the hand a tiny little bit, and what you get is after the 3rd note, you simply just grab the stick again, and you close those. You close that chain of 3 notes. If you then still add one more whip at the end of those 3 notes to prepare for the accent, then you get that full pattern that you need for the exercise. So imagine this is first, and now adding the whip. And so forth. Of course, there comes a time when it's not possible anymore to really to be really able to tell, okay, that stroke exactly and exclusively gets the upstroke, and this stroke stays down. If at a certain tempo, it all becomes one, if you will. But starting that movement up at a point too soon in time, you're pretty much losing a lot of momentum from the exercises and from the stick. Imagine if you would play of course I'm over-exaggerating now like crazy, but the thing is, the more of an angle you have between stick and pad, the more rebound you lose. So the stick doesn't bounce as much from here as it does from here. There's a big difference. And also, at a certain point, it's not possible really to play such a big movement in a really fluid and effortless one go kind of scenario. Okay. So those groupings of 4 and 2 notes are pretty much subject of these 4 exercises. Exercise number B, if you would boil it down to the down and up strokes, as I did with A also, would be this. Check it out. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, it was 3, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that would be the case with the ups and downs only. Adding all the soft notes in between makes you play this. 3 and 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, That's the idea behind the exercises, avoiding to move up too soon. Okay, because that actually really is some big and major misconception that can be found many times with Moeller technique. So with those exercises, you won't run into that trap, and you just train yourself to stay down as long as possible and to make the movement as as efficient as possible. Okay? Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.